For the price, this thing right here is the best that you're gonna find all around camera, still good for 2021. It's great to be back with you guys. My name is Derek Miglia, owner of McPix Media. All about cameras and creative capture, and that's all we do, man. I just love this stuff. This in my hands is the Canon M50. I've had the joy of working with it for a couple of weeks, and very, very, very impressive. I own a lot of different cameras, from high-end to crop sensor to beginners, and this camera is just a real good hybrid of all of the above. So let's kick right into it. First thing we're going to talk about is features. This little guy right here has 24 megapixel. It also has 10 frames per second shooting, 4K video. Can you believe that? In this little guy right here, you got 4K video. There's a downside. It crops in a little bit. It just depends on, you know, what you want, what you're looking for. That could be used for, it could not. It comes with eye detection, a flip out touch screen, digital image stabilization. It's just great. It's all around great. Moving on to functionality. With functionality, now I will say that this is one thing that I found a little bit on the downside, is the lack of features or buttons that you can use, that you can customize to fit your type of photography. It was a downside to me because I'm used to the more professional features. You know, the buttons here, I can make them do what I want to do, set them to how I want them to be set, and this just didn't have that. But it makes up for it with a fully functional touchscreen. So all of your functions, all of your modes and dials are at the touch of a finger. So that makes it really good, especially if you're just beginning and you've been taking pictures with a great iPhone or a phone with a really good camera on it. This right here is going to give you the room you need to move up. This right here, it'll give you some of the professional quality, but just not all of the features. And one big thing about this is one of Canon's first mirrorless cameras that they introduced. And with that being said, the mirrorless feature on this allows you to see your image, what you're creating, in real time. Versus DSLR camera, you would actually have to guess and take your picture and check it. To get your settings to where you want them, it'll show you real time on the screen, and that's great. The picture quality in here with 24 megapixels matched up with the Digit 8 processor and the dual pixel autofocus, you're gonna get the best images from this camera with the least amount of work. It basically does it for you. Canon has done an awesome job packing all these great professional features to bring your images to life, to bring your content to life. It's great for video. With the dual pixel autofocus, you can lock onto your subject and the camera will keep up with it, and no problem. It's very fast, very sharp. It stays tack sharp the whole time. As far as photos go, it comes with 143 autofocus points that are customizable, so that you can move your autofocus point to exactly to where you want it before taking your photo. That gives you the freedom to not have to focus, recompose, and with the touch screen, it's just at the touch of a button. But I think the size should be a little bigger. The placement of the buttons, the compactness of the camera makes it kind of difficult to use the viewfinder without touching the screen, but it does have a sensor that turns it off. But you need your screen at the same time for all of your functional buttons. Canon overall has done an awesome job with the M50, packing all the features into it. If you have a chance to buy this in 2021, you will not be disappointed. If any of you guys already own this camera and I left something out that you would like for me to talk about, go ahead, drop it in the comments. This camera right here can last you on through 2021. They do have a second version out, but the features are so minuscule that I wouldn't recommend upgrading unless you just really wanted to. Overall, awesome camera. You get a chance, check it out. Great color, great size, great autofocus. For the price of under $700 new, paired with some good glass, some good lenses. It does have a limited lens selection, so that's kind of a downturn for some people, especially me. I switched from Canon to Sony, and I just had to get this guy just to try it out. But it was limited on what I could do because the lenses I already had. Without adding the adapter, you're limited on your lens. So keep that in mind when thinking about this. But other than that, happy shooting. I'm putting out content to maybe help somebody in making a camera decision. I know that these are investments, especially if you have a passion for creating and doing videography or photography. If you guys felt this video was valuable, or if you have any other questions, feel free to hit the red button down there and subscribe. And ask your questions in the comment. I do respond. I do get back to my viewers as soon as I possibly can. Thanks, until next time, keep shooting.